Hey guys, what's up? Lightboltjoe here. Today we're going to discuss Toy Story 2. Came out in 1999. Another Walt Disney Pictures and Pixar Animation Studios film. This is again before Walt Disney bought Pixar Animation Studios in, what was that, 04? Something like that. This film is another hit amongst everyone. Not one person hates this film. We are introduced to the characters of Jessie, the cowgirl, Bullseye, the horse, Stinky Pete, the prospector. We are also introduced to Barbie. We're also introduced to a bunch of different Buzz Lightyears. We're introduced to many, many other things. So what's fun about this film is, so the first film we had Buzz Lightyear being away. You know, he was hit out the window and then Woody had to go save him, kind of a thing. And then in this film, we have Woody accidentally being sold in a yard sale to Al, the snake bad person that he is, who runs Al's Toy Barn. And now the whole group, the Andy's toy group, needs to now go on an adventure to find Woody at Al's Toy Barn. So it's a fun thing where Buzz is leading the way, and then there's karate chopping action, and it's this really nice, very well lit animation of them crossing streets and cones, and them getting to Al's and exploring the toy store, and a new Buzz is trapping the old Buzz in a box, and it's a lot of back and forth humor. And what's cool about it is that in between Toy Story and Toy Story 2, Disney and Pixar came out with A Bug's Life, which we haven't discussed, actually. We got to talk about that. So you have A Bug's Life toys in Al's Toy Barn. So it was a little Easter egg kind of a thing. And I think that's when Easter eggs became pretty prevalent, is when you started to see other things. Like in Bug's Life, you have the Pizza Planet truck. And then Pizza Planet truck is in many, many, many Pixar films. Which again, we'll talk about. But it's pretty, it's pretty neat. So they eventually find Woody, and Woody is in a condo across the street with his new Woody's Roundup gang pals, because it turns out Woody's been a very popular children's show since the 50s, and he's a collectibles item, and etc., etc. They were going to be sold to a toy museum in Japan. Konnichiwa. So it's interesting seeing that toy mindset of, oh, I can live forever behind glass, or oh, I want to be played with. That's the goal of the toy. They want to be played with. So then at the end of the film, after they figure out that the old prospector is really Stinky Pete after all, and he's behind the TV remote going on and breaking the glass door, and etc., etc. Oh, and Zurg, Emperor Zurg, is introduced into this film. Gorgeous character that he is. Yeah, so then you have all of these different characters interact. You have this wonderful score. Randy Newman is the singer-songwriter of every Toy Story film. Gorgeous songs that he has. Finally won an Oscar, actually, come Toy Story 3, I believe it was. And then at the end of this film, they all live happily in Andy's room, and Andy writes his name on everybody's feet, and it's just really heartwarming, because they're all together and they're all playing again, right? And then it's a matter of, oh, okay, cool. And then Pixar did a bunch of other stuff moving on, and then you're like, all right, well, how are they going to make a third? Because then when they introduced a third film, they're like, all right, how are they making a third? And we will talk about Toy Story 3, to be continued. Mucho mahalo, guys.